to our Eclipse IDE, where we'll kind of pick up where the architects and developers are working on the software itself. So if we look here in the, we've got a class diagram, which is we're using to design this particular service. And as you can see, we've got the interface defined here for credit check. We also have the credit score interface. And the credit score interface uses the customer schema. So if we look here in the modeling project itself, we can see the customer XSD along with the address XSD and some other things too. Now what's special here is that the customer XSD has been designed by another team. In this particular team, what they did was they designed the customer schema and they've specified it in such a way that it can be used across all of the teams. So what there is if we do a search in RAM here for customer things, we find the schema quickly. And one of the things you've got is the customer schema 1.0 is the approved schema. So this is an enterprise definition for a customer that's shared across teams and should be used by the various teams. So if we return to our project here, we can see we've got the customer XSD. Now this has actually been linked from Rational Asset Manager. It's not been copied, it's been linked. This is an important distinction. So if we look at the properties for the customer XSD, we can see the reusable asset settings. This has actually been linked from RAM and is completely accessible by this particular Eclipse project. Okay, so now let's say that the design is complete. We've kind of taken a look at that. We'll just fast forward a little bit and we'll go ahead and check in all of the design changes that we've made into our RTC source control. We'll deliver those changes into our component and into our component stream, and then we will update the asset itself. So this is our RAM asset that has the XSD. It's got the updated WSDL in it right from our workspace, and so we'll simply choose to update this, adding the credit score. Alright, so we need to, didn't deliver all, got to check in all of the changes into our stream, which I needed to do. Now with that done, we can update the asset. Okay, so now the asset has been successfully updated. We can go back into the web environment and take a look at that asset now as it's been updated. Just refresh the web screen. If we go into the content, we can see we can link actually right back into source control. So these models, this XSD for example, has actually been as part of a baseline that's managed in the RTC server. And so we can link directly back into source control for the location for these models.